Hello, good afternoon.
Zdravo, dobar dan.
It's my absolute delight to be able to talk to my Serbian patients and Serbian friends and colleagues today.
Veoma se radujem što mogu danas da pričam sa mojim pacijentima, mojim kolegama i mojim prijateljima iz Srbije.
We're through our Holy Week in Greece today, and today is Holy Thursday, so we're all preparing to celebrate Easter.
Danas je u Grčkoj kao i u Srbiji velika nedjelja, veliki četvrtak, tako da se svi pripremamo polako da slavimo Uskrs.
This Easter is going to be unique for all of us because we're experiencing this amazing lockdown and this amazing coronavirus epidemic.
Ovaj Uskrs će biti posebni zato što svi sada doživljavamo ovu situaciju generalno sa koronavirusom i sa ovom pandemijom u celom svetu.
However, it's also a unique opportunity to show our love, our faith, and our hope for the future, because the epidemic will not last forever. However, our relationship will definitely last forever.
Ali ovo je jedna divna prilika da pokažemo ljubav, prijateljstvo, nadu, zato što epidemija neće trajati zauvek, ali ta osjećanje će uvek trajati i uvek biti.
We had to cancel our visit to Belgrade, which was planned for last month. However, we're hoping that everything will be over, and we have already planned our next visit to Belgrade in October. So stay tuned, and we should be able to get in touch and, of course, make more appointments and more opportunities to meet with our existing patients, with future patients, and, of course, to see all our born babies and their mothers and fathers.
Nažalost smo morali da otkažemo naš dolazak za Beograd kao što je bilo planirano, ali već planiramo naš sljedeći dolazak. Nadamo se da će to biti uskoro i da ćemo imati priliku da vidimo naše bivše pacijente, naše buduće pacijente i sve ostale naše prijatelje i omiljene ljude.
We will try and give you some updates about the coronavirus situation in the world, in Greece, and also share with you our situation here in the clinic, and hopefully plan for the next step as we're all preparing now for reopening the clinic and the fertility services very soon.
Danas ćemo da vam damo neke podatke o trenutnoj situaciji i naravno obavijestit ćemo vas kako planiramo i mi dalje da se krećemo, kada će se otvoriti ponovo naša klinika i kada ćemo početi ponovo da radimo cikluse. Could you please repeat the last part because I missed something?
We're hoping to be able to restart fertility services very soon.
I nadamo se da ćemo uskoro imati priliku da opet počnemo sa našim praksama i sa našim ciklusima.
Okay, I'm trying to share my screen now.
Sada pokušavamo da vam pokažemo našu prezentaciju.
So we will talk about the fertility care and the fertility tourism implications in view of the coronavirus epidemic.
Danas ćemo pričati o implikacijama koronavirusa na negu plodnosti i također na turizmu vezano za fertilitet.
Our lives have changed over the last few weeks and a couple of months, and we're all now living the situation of coronavirus and the consequences.
Naš život se dosta promijenio u zadnje vrijeme i svi živimo u efektima koje nam je ostavio koronavirus.
This has affected our lives and the lives of our loved ones.
Utiče na naše živote kao i na živote našim najdražim ljudima, naših najdražih ljudi.
New terminology now is becoming more up to date. So we have new terms like the name of the new virus, which is the SARS-CoV-2.
Terminologija je nova, imamo ime virusa koji se naziva SARS-CoV-2, broj 2.
The name of the new disease, this is the Covid-19 disease. So the disease is when somebody has contracted and is ill with the virus.
Naziv bolesti je Covid-19.
We all know that it all started in China around about the end of December of 2019.
Svi poznajemo da je počela ova situacija u Kinu 30.12.2019.
And it was declared a pandemic by the World Health Organization on the 11th of March 2020.
I proglašava se pandemija od strane Svjetske zdravstvene organizacije 11.3.2020.
However, we would like to remind everyone that there was a similar pandemic in 2009 with the H1N1 virus.
U svakom slučaju želimo da podsjetimo ljude da 2009. godine je nastala bila još jedna pandemija, H1N1, to je bila jedna vrsta gripa.
And of course that the HIV/AIDS pandemic is still ongoing even in year 2020.
I naravno da AIDS je postao pandemija i da još uvijek nastavlja da jeste u našem svetu i bit će i dalje.
This is a map. I'm sure you're all familiar with this map, which is showing the cases of coronavirus in the world.
Ovo je karta sveta koja pokazuje slučajeve koronavirusa po cijelom svetu. Pretpostavljam da ste svi upoznati sa ovom kartom.
Today's update is about 2 million cases in the world.
Današnji update, današnje žuriranje je da imamo 2 miliona otprilike slučajeva po cijelom svetu.
And sadly, about 137,000 deaths in the world.
I nažalost 137 smrtnih slučajeva.
Luckily, our countries, Serbia and Greece, we have very few cases compared to other countries in the world. There's just under 5,000 cases in Serbia and just over 2,000 cases in Greece.
Srećom u našim zemljama, u Srbiji i u Grčkoj, imamo mnogo manje slučajeva nego što se pokazuje u drugim zemljama. Imamo samo otprilike 5.000 slučajeva u Srbiji i otprilike 2.000 slučajeva u Grčkoj.
And similarly, there's only just over 100 deaths in Greece and just under 100 deaths in Serbia.
I također imamo otprilike, u stvari imamo 102 smrtna slučajeva u Grčkoj, a još manje 99 u Srbiji.
So thankfully our countries are doing fairly well in the epidemic. Greece is doing amazingly well with only 2,000 cases.
Naše zemlje srećom se drže jako dobro i pogotovo u Grčkoj imamo jako malo slučajeva.
And here we can see a global distribution of cases where unfortunately it seems that most of the countries are not doing as well as our countries are doing. And in particular, in the United States, there's just over 500,000 cases. In Spain, just over 150,000, Italy the same. And even more countries in Europe are severely affected by the virus.
Ovaj graf pokazuje distribuciju slučajeva u raznim zemljama. Kao što vidite, u nekim, kao na primjer u Americi, ima jako puno slučajeva, također u Italiji i u Španiji i također i drugim evropskim zemljama.
The situation in Greece has been described as the Great Greek Anomaly because that was a pleasant surprise to most of the world with one of the lowest death rates in the world at the moment.
U Grčkoj se desilo, možemo da kažemo, jedno čudo. Puno ljudi su se iznenadili zato što su uspjeli da uspešno upravili pandemiju i imamo samo po ovom ovdje dijagramu imamo samo 8 smrtnih slučajeva po milion stanovnika. Na milion stanovnika.
So we are very proud as Greeks for being the global example of how to be successful in managing the epidemic. And this was a combination of very early measures and very close monitoring by the government and of course the compliance of the Greek people.
Jako smo ponosni da je Grčka postala globalna paradigma brzog upravljanja pandemije i da smo uspjeli ovim strogim merama da držimo ove male brojeve slučajeva i smrtnih slučajeva. Zaraženih ljudi i smrtnih slučajeva. I nadamo se da ćemo nastaviti tako.
As you can see in this diagram, it seems that Greece is over the curve. So we're just now on the lower part of the epidemic. So we're hoping to be able to release all the measures in the next 1 week or 10 days.
Kao što vidite po ovom grafu, Grčka je prošla pik i sad se vraća polako u normalnost, tako da se nadamo da ćemo uskoro u narednih 7 do 10 dana već moći da polako smanjimo mere i da počnemo da se vraćamo u naš normalni život.
So the new situation will affect the health, the work, the social life, psychology, relationships, economy, virtually every aspect of human activity.
Ova situacija utiče na puno aspekta našeg života, na zdravlje, na posao, na socijalni život, na psihologiju, na ljudske odnose, kao i na ekonomiju.
So there's a new situation which has affected the way we work.
Tako da postoji jedna nova situacija koja naravno utiče i na način koji mi radimo.
In our clinic, we have closed for new cases of IVF, so we're not doing any procedures. However, we do see emergency cases, and we take all the precautions in order to protect our patients and our staff.
Naša klinika je trenutno zatvorena, ne rade se novi tretmani za fertilitet, ne rade se nove prakse, ne rade se novi ciklusi, ali nastavljamo naravno da pratimo hitne slučajeve, uzimajući naravno sve potrebne mere da bismo zaštitili naše pacijente.
So we have been very closely following all the guidelines, international guidelines, in terms of staff protection, in terms of patient protection, and of course in terms of everyday practice.
Pratimo sve nacionalne smjernice za zaštitu naših pacijenata i učinimo sve što je moguće da ih zaštitimo.
With regards to that, we are reviewing the situation every day, hoping to be able to deliver new risk management protocols for our patients and our staff.
I nadamo se i naravno pratimo kako se razvija situacija i trudimo se da uvek ažuriramo našu politiku risk managementa. Upravljanje rizika.
Okay, now what is the effect of coronavirus on pregnancy, delivery and breastfeeding?
Sada, kakvi su efekti koronavirusa na trudnoću, porođaj i dojenje?
We had some preliminary reports which have been very good. However, we are very skeptical because we do not have enough data at the moment about the absolute effect of this new coronavirus in pregnancy.
Trenutno naučni izvještaji su pozitivni, ali naravno treba nam više podataka da bismo imali jednu punu sliku o ponašanju ovog virusa i o cijeloj situaciji.
The data until now shows that there's a similar severity of the disease between pregnant and non-pregnant individuals.
Trenutno do sada u stvari se pokazalo da težina bolesti je ista za trudnice kao i za ostatak populacije.
Thankfully, there are no maternal deaths in the world at the moment. There's no pregnant women who lost their lives associated with coronavirus, which is very positive for all of you, either pregnant or trying to get pregnant.
Srećem nemamo, nisu prijavljeni smrtni slučajevi trudnih žena ili žena koje su se porodile, tako da je to jako pozitivna vest za sve žene koje se nalaze trenutno u drugom stanju, kao i za buduće mame.
One finding so far is that there's a lot of women in pregnancy who are either asymptomatic, so they have the virus without any symptoms whatsoever.
Mnogo žena koje se nalaze u drugom stanju su asimptomatične.
Or they're negative to any of the risk factors trying to identify who is a carrier.
I negativni su u trijaži.
This is making us quite skeptical in terms of how best to screen those ladies in pregnancy and before delivery.
Naravno, to nas pravi skeptičnim kako da testiramo te žene pre i posle porođaja.
We're expecting the guidelines from the national scientific committees. However, our clinical impression here at Embryo Clinic is that we will probably need to screen universally all the pregnant women prior to admission for labor.
Čekamo naravno da vidimo i koje će biti međunarodne smernice, ali smatramo da će verovatno biti potrebno testiranje tih žena pre prijema na porođaj.
With regards to vertical transmission of the virus, so with regards to the chance, the possibility of the virus passing from the mother to the fetus, there was no reports up until yesterday. And when I was preparing those slides, we claimed, however, that there's a low chance and it can't be ruled out.
Što se tiče vertikalne transmisije, znači prenošenje bolesti od mame na dete, nismo imali nikakve izveštaje do juče, dok smo mi pripremili ovaj govor, ali juče se pojavio jedan takav slučaj. U svakom slučaju šanse su još uvijek jako male, naravno ne možemo isključiti i tu verovatnoću.
However, since yesterday there's been 2 reports in the world of 2 neonates with the virus. So we have been proven correct, claiming that we can't rule out a vertical transmission, but it seems that the possibility is quite low.
Znači, juče smo imali, su se registrovana 2 slučajeva neporođenčeta koje su bila pozitivna na virus, ali u svakom slučaju, znači, moramo da vodimo računa i ne možemo isključiti tu mogućnost. Šanse su još uvijek jako male, ali se ta verovatnoća ne može isključiti.
Regarding the breastfeeding, this is encouraged at the moment because there's no evidence that the virus is passing through to the breast milk. However, appropriate protection needs to be taken.
Dojenje se podstiče uz odgovarajuću zaštitu, znači žene mogu da nastave da doje svoju decu, ali nosići masku i naravno voditi račun o svojoj higijeni, prati često ruke i paziti da ne prenesu na neki drugi način bolest na bebu.
We still need to find out a lot of evidence regarding the effect of coronavirus on the first trimester of pregnancy.
Još uvek ne znamo ne možemo reći koji je efekat u prvom tromešću u trudnoći.
And in particular regarding the effect of fever, high temperature on the fetus.
I također, što ne znam, could you please repeat that, excuse me, I missed it?
We do have some evidence from the previous coronavirus, that is the SARS-CoV-1, and also of the MERS virus, which unfortunately had adverse effects on the fetus.
Imamo, poznati su nam slučajevi, poznato nam je u stvari da su drugi koronavirusi kao što je SARS-CoV-1 i MERS štetni za plod, ali to još uvijek nije dokazano za sadašnji virus.
But definitely more data is required, and my general advice to the pregnant ladies is to be extra careful. We have to accept that you're probably at higher risk being pregnant, so be extra careful. Let's gain some time so that we have enough evidence and enough weapons to fight the virus.
Naravno, potrebno nam je više podataka. U svakom slučaju, žene moraju biti jako pažljive, mnogo više nego ostali ljudi, dok ne budemo saznali više o virusu.
Now, how about fertility and IVF with regards to coronavirus?
Sada šta se dešava sa plodnošću i sa vantelesnom oplodnjom?
The good news is that until now there's no report that in the world that coronavirus affects female or male reproductive organs. However, we cannot be 100% sure about this yet.
Nije zabeleženo da SARS-CoV-2 utiče na ženske ili muške reproduktivne organe, ali naravno ne možemo da budemo 100% sigurni za to.
We have been advised by the scientific committees that patients should defer pregnancy at the moment, and on the basis of that, we have stopped providing fertility treatment.
Smjernice udruženja za plodnost su da se odlože u ovom periodu trudnoće i zbog tog razloga smo trenutno pauzirali tretmane kao IVF, inseminacije i stimulacije.
This has had a huge effect on our patients, of course, and we do understand the huge impact and the huge consequence of that situation. And we apologize to our patients, but unfortunately, until we have more evidence, we cannot provide them with treatment at the moment.
To je naravno imalo veliki sigurno loš efekt na naše pacijente i razumimo u potpunosti situaciju i izvinjavamo se, ali morat ćemo da sačekamo da imamo više podataka da bismo mogli da radimo besplatno dalje.
However, we do hope, and there's a lot of talks within the scientific community as to when and how to reopen our clinics. And my sincere hope and wish is that this will happen in the next few weeks.
Naravno, očekujemo novosti vezano za ordinacije, kako i kada će se otvoriti i nadamo se da će to biti u narednim nedeljama.
In the meantime, we're all here at Embryo Clinic. All the team are present within the clinic. We're available to speak to our patients, offer them support, psychological support, and any other type of support, and of course, e-consultation in order to be ready for the next day.
Naravno, mi smo svi ovdje u Embryo klinici, radimo i podržavamo naše pacijente, pružamo i psihološku podršku i također i konsultacije u slučaju da im je potrebna neka informacija.
We're hoping that in the next 10 days we should be able to have more specific information about the opening of the borders and the possibility to offer fertility treatment to both our Greek patients, our Serbian patients, and the international patients.
Nadamo se da u narednih 10 dana ćemo imati novosti o otvaranju granica i da ćemo moći da obavestimo naše međunarodne pacijente i naravno da pružimo naše usluge i Grcima kao i ostalim pacijentima.
In the meantime, any of you who would like some specific advice, one-to-one consultation, support, if you wish to say hi or share your thoughts and wishes and concerns, please do get in touch. We're here for you.
Naravno, ako nekome nešto treba, mi smo tu za vas, možete slobodno da nas kontaktirate, slobodno da nas pozorite, slobodno da šaljete jednu poruku, javite se i mi smo tu za vas.
And of course, don't give up. The dream of parenthood should remain alive. And please do not let this coronavirus destroy your plans for happiness.
I naravno nemojte da se predajete, nemojte da ostavite baš sam, da se ostvarite kao roditelji, nemojte da ostavite koronavirus da vam pokvari planove.
When we reopen, an absolute priority will be given to our patients who cancel their treatment because of coronavirus. So please, lovely Serbian patients, be assured that you will be the first ones to go through the system.
Čim se bude ponovno otvorila klinika, prioritet će se dati na pacijentima kojima su ciklusi bili odloženi zbog koronavirusa, tako da ne brinite, vi naši pacijenti iz Srbije bit ćete sigurno naš prioritet i vodit ćemo računa da učimo sve što je moguće da vam pomognemo.
I'm sorry, Katarina, I don't know about the others, but I can't hear you very well, so if you want to speak up a little bit.
Oh, please excuse me. Do you want me to repeat?
If you don't mind, yes.
Sure. Posle, kada se bude otvorila naša klinika, prioritet će biti naši pacijenti kojima su ciklusi bili odloženi zbog koronavirusa, tako da ne brinite, vodit ćemo računa da učinimo sve što je moguće da vam pomognemo u najskorijem periodu, bit ćete naš prioritet.
Okay, now I will try and give you 10 tips for staying healthy and staying prepared during the coronavirus epidemic.
Sada ćemo vam dati 10 savjeta da ostanete zdravi tokom ove pandemije.
Those tips have been inspired by Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine.
Ovi savjeti su uglavnom inspiracija je uglavnom od Hipokrata.
But also from the Greek folk and Leonardo da Vinci.
It's also Serbian folk.
Okay, so
od srpske tradicije, naravno od Leonardo da Vinci.
So number 1, stay home and comply with your national guidelines.
Znači, ostanite kući i slijedite nacionalne smjernice.
Extreme remedies are very appropriate for extreme disease.
A ekstremni tretmani su neophodni u ekstremnim situacijama.
Wash your hands often and avoid touching face, nose and mouth.
Perite često ruke i izbjegavajte da dirate nos, usta i oči, čistoća je podla zdravlja.
Drink plenty of fluids, water, I mean.
Konzumirajte puno tečnosti i tu hoćemo da kažemo vodu, pošto je voda pokretač prirode.
It's a wonderful opportunity to improve your lifestyle, stress, nutrition, smoking and alcohol.
Potrudite se da poboljšate vaš način života, smanjite stres, vodite računa na ishranu, smanjite ili prestanete pušenje i naravno vodite računa o alkoholu. Neka vaša hrana bude vaš lek, a neka vaš lek bude vaša hrana.
Exercise.
Vežbajte.
This is the best medicine. Walking is the best medicine.
Kao što je Hipokrat rekao, hodanje je najbolji lek za čovjeka.
Boost your health and immune system.
Ojačajte vaše zdravlje, vaš organizam i imunitet.
Keep the screen exposure to social media and TV to a minimum.
Smanjite na minimum. You missed the previous.
Yes.
Provodite što manje vremena za ekranom.
Start a new project.
Započnite novi projekat.
Keep in touch with your medical team.
I naravno budite u kontaktu sa vašim medicinskim timom.
We're here for you. Don't hesitate. Pick up the phone, use the Viber, WhatsApp, whatever you want, Skype, Zoom. Do not lose connection with the medical team because that's going to give you the best opportunity to be ready and prepared for the next step.
Znači, budite u kontaktu sa nama, koristite telefon, Skype, Viber, bilo šta. Nemojte da gubite vezu sa nama, a to je najbitniji dio.
And do not forget that time is the best medicine. I think the Serbians, our nation, Serbians and Greeks, we know that very well. We've been through a lot of difficulties, and it seems that time has healed most of our wounds. The same is going to happen with coronavirus.
Nemojte zaboraviti da vrijeme je najbolji lek. Igrice kao i Srbi su prošli kroz puno teških vremena i mnogo dobro znaju da vrijeme može izlečiti sve.
Thank you so much for listening.
Hvala vam najljepše što ste nas pratili.
Okay, that was a little talk. I hope we covered enough. Of course, within this time, we couldn't cover absolutely everything. So we have another 15 minutes. If you have any questions, any queries, if you want to get in touch with us, please type your questions and we should be able to answer.
Ovo je bilo sve od nas. Sada ako želite i ako imate vi naravno neke pitanje, izvolite slobodno, doktor će odgovoriti uživo.
Okay, I can see one question. What's going to happen with restarting? Yes, we're expecting the green light from the European Society of Human Reproduction. And following this, the Greek authorities will give us the green light to go ahead. I would expect this to happen in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Očekujemo smjernice udruženja, nacionalnog udruženja za plodnost i onda će i grčka vlada po tome da odluči kada će da pokrene sve te procedure. Nadamo se u narednih par nedelja će se to desiti.
In the meantime, if you wish to be treated very soon, and I still apologize to the ladies we had to cancel in March, so you would have absolute priority. So please get in touch with us, with Katerina, with myself, with Ellie. And if you send us your periods and your cycle situation, we should be able to program you for treatment as soon as the borders open.
Znači, još jednom želimo da se izvinimo ženama kojima su ciklusi bili odloženi zbog ove situacije, ali naravno možete nastaviti da budete u kontaktu sa nama, uvesti mene, doktore ili Eli o vašim ciklusima, da budemo pripremljeni, pošto ćete vi biti naš prioritet posle otvaranja granica, vi ćete biti prvi koji ćemo primiti i koji ćemo raditi dalje.
It may be possible that people may be required to either have some sort of immunity testing in order to cross the border. So some sort of blood testing indicating that they are immune to the virus.
Priča se da će se raditi neki testovi da vidimo da li su ljudi imuni, da li imaju antitela na koronavirus.
And we're working very closely now with the microbiology labs to check what sort of requirements we should ask our international and local patients to comply with in terms of testing, either antibodies or the PCR for the virus.
Sada ćemo vidjeti koju vrstu testiranja ćemo raditi pacijentima. U kontaktu smo sa laboratorijama i pratimo instrukcije smjernice koje će biti date, tako da ili ćemo raditi PCR ili ćemo raditi test na antitela za koronavirus.
Right. Okay, what can you do in the meantime? We have a question about what to do in the meantime. In the meantime, follow the advice that we gave you. So stay healthy, stay positive, stay well exercised, keep away from screens, keep in touch with the medical team, keep in touch with us.
Excuse me, I was reading something. Could you please repeat? I'm very sorry.
What can you do in the meantime to be prepared? Please follow the 10 main advice we gave you with regards to keeping healthy, fit, prepared, and keep in touch with the medical team.
Šta da radite u međuvremenu? Znači, uglavnom pratite naše savjete, znači ostanite zdravi i budite u kontaktu sa vašim medicinskim timom. We have greetings from Serbia, from Mr. Zlatko, and also from Duda and Misha. They are sending their best. So Regards.
Thank you. If you have any more questions, please send them out. Keep in touch, keep healthy, stay at home. Serbia is doing very well. We're very happy and very proud of our brothers in Serbia. The epidemic will soon be over. With regards to planning a cycle, in view of the possibility of another wave of the epidemic in autumn, in September, October, my suggestion would be, if you're ready to proceed, do not postpone until October, November, because there is a possibility that when the weather gets worse, we may have a second wave. So do not postpone, get ready, and when the borders open, we should be able to welcome you.
Savjet doktora je da ako budu otvorene granice, da ne odlažete ciklus za kasnije, za septembar, oktobar, pošto ne znamo kakva će biti tada situacija. Tako da tokom leta, ako ste planirali da radite ciklus, čim budete mogućnosti da otputujete, uradite to.
Sure. Katerina, there's 2 more comments on the chat. Do you want to see them because they're in Serbian?
Yes, that was the comments that I just, if I'm saying the same, I'm sorry. Many greetings from Serbia, from both of the participants over there, from Mr. Zlatko and from Duda and Misha.
Thank you so much. Greetings back. Stay home, stay safe, and get ready for the next day. The next day is coming soon.
Ostanite zdravi, budite kod kuće i pripremite se za sljedeći dan.
Take care. Good afternoon. Take care.
Hvala najljepše, pazite na sebe, želimo vam lijepi dan.